Hi everyone, I'm Maddy Morphosis. Wait.
Just want to say wait.
What? Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Maddy Morphosis, and this is Deja Skye, and...
I know you did not just introduce me. I'm going to introduce myself.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So, one more time.
Hi everyone, I'm Maddy Morphosis.
And I'm Deja Skye.
Wait. Alright. Hi everyone, I'm Maddy Morphosis.
And I'm Deja Skye.
And as you know, the cast of season 15 was just announced, and we thought, who better to review than the people that are being replaced? So...
Who better to review the outfits than the people that were at the bottom of the club?
Okay, no, to be fair, okay, so Deja did make some cute garments.
Thank you.
She is a seamstress, she can do stuff, and
yes.
I am an award-winning designer. So I think
you are.
Yeah, we are nothing but qualified.
To read the season 15 gals to fill. However, this promo was sickening, so I don't know if we're gonna read anymore.
Yeah, no, I was I was watching the season 15 hoping people were gonna have egg on their face.
Yeah.
And no,
egg
like
on their face?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
An expression. It means to look foolish.
White people.
Anyway. All right. So starting off. Okay. So this is the promo. This is like all the queens together.
So the theme was clearly a reference from the first season.
Yes. Yeah. It's definitely like season 1 inspired. I really like the direction that a lot of the queens went with this. It's very kind of like early 2000s when you think of like, you know, the Christina Aguilera music videos. Yes. Everyone's riding like four-wheelers through Brooklyn.
Yes, that is very Y2K. Y2K, you can't say that. I can.
Oh, I cannot?
Yeah, you cannot.
Okay. I lied. I honestly think that they had a better promo than we did. A better promo. I think, okay, just to clarify, I think our reveal was better, our arcade thing. We'll get into that in a moment. But I like their promo, the theme of it, the look of it, the color scheme and everything. Like this in general, I like looking at this. Like as a whole unit. Like this feels like a weird, like a really cohesive thing. Yes. Ours kind of felt chaotic. It felt like there was just like no rhyme or reason.
I think
it's just craziness.
I kind of understand what you mean where like, because I know for us, we were told 4,000 different themes, like for one look. Like it's supposed to be this color scheme, it's supposed to be this, and then kind of everyone just did their own thing. And I feel like with this, for the most part, everyone was very cohesive.
Yeah, it's like these people, like I said, for the most part, all look like they showed up to the exact same event. Yeah, they were given like the same prompt. Whereas
and
ours, they were given. Yeah, we were giving.
And Jerry was a fish. I was a fucking Play-Doh man. You were Vision.
And I think it's appropriate too for like MTV, kind of like that. Yes. Late 80s, early 90s, which is, well, it's kind of interesting too. They have like this older car, but then everyone looks very Y2K, which I don't know if that probably wasn't the prompt they were given, but.
Only a straight person would worry about the car. Only a straight person would worry about the car.
I'm talking about the fashion in relation to the car. This is relevant.
Damn.
That's their cat feeder.
I'm hungry too.
We run a high budget show here.
Can we spill the tea that we were actually supposed to be on MTV?
I mean, I think you just did.
Yeah, we were actually supposed to be on MTV, and then once we did the promos, they were. Unfortunately, we got to stay on VH1, which is still sickening. Yeah, it's just MTV is like global, and MTV is more accessible than VH1. But yeah. How far do you think Drag Race will go? Do you think there's like a stop, or do you think it's like until it just doesn't?
I don't think they're going to stop until we have a drag queen president. And even then,
Michelle Visage.
Until everybody is a drag queen. That's like the goal, right?
Not to me.
No, that's what Fox News said. I'm just reiterating what I heard on the news. So first up, we have Miss Amethyst. She is all the way from Hartford, Connecticut. She self-identifies, according to her Instagram, as a meme queen and part-time pop star. Okay. Well, starting with this, she obviously looks very fashionable. I really like this look. I kind of like the flames, but instead of like the traditional flame color, it's like the pink, yellow, black.
Which I love. I think it's so pretty. It's so girly. Cool. You know, it's just so girly.
It's so feminine, and you don't see femininity with drag queens
at all, ever.
So,
ever.
It's refreshing. It's refreshing.
She actually came to Piranha, and I watched her perform. She's really cool. To me personally, she was one of the more relatable ones. I don't think that she was putting on a. Yes, mama. I think that she was kind of talking. I think that she's really cool. I also think that it's very refreshing that She looks fashionable, but she's also very funny. Kind of like Bosco. Yeah. Bosco's fashionable, but she's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean?
Would you say Bosco is funnier than she is sexy? Or you think she's like sexier than she is funny?
I think she's the same. Like I think she's like evened out.
World peace.
No, honestly, because she's
great at everything.
She's literally one of the funniest people I've ever met. But she's also can literally get out there and fucking hump a chair and get everyone wet out there. Security guards masturbating. RuPaul's in the audience. You know what I mean? Like, I think, I can't pick if she's sexier or funnier. So she's crazy, sexy, cool. I love that we're talking about 14. Can we do that? For every single 15 girl, can we talk about one of our 14?
Yeah, just like seeing these promos and getting nostalgic. I'm like, you remember when we were young? We were just... We were fresh. Yeah. We came to the city, nothing but big dreams and pocket change. Look at us now.
No, I was broke. Still am. Honey.
So, anyway, the look is really amazing. It's very cohesive. It's pleasant to look at. The hair looks good with it. Her makeup's good. Like you said in the Meet the Queens, she does seem very genuine. She's very funny.
What do you think that she's going to do well at? Like challenges?
I think comedy challenges. Like I said, like I dove through like some of their Instagrams and stuff, and I've seen some of her performances, and she's very funny.
Yes.
Like she's one of the people that, looking at some of her videos, I immediately had that feeling of, I wish I thought of this. And I don't. She's
one of those girls.
Yeah.
Sickening. You better work with Amethyst.
I'm excited to see
and
what
she's
she
very
does.
sweet. Whenever she performed, she was just like, "Thank you, for everything. I think you're so great." She's a good one. She's a good one.
Yeah, she's one of the good ones.
She's one of the good ones. Should we talk about their reveal look?
Yes. And so going into her reveal look,
I'm guessing this is like 90s.
I'm not sure.
But then it's 60s, but then it's Cher Horowitz.
It seemed like a lot of queens were doing almost like a decade, but it wasn't the same decade, so it was kind of confusing.
I really wonder what their prompt was. I mean, I'm going to say this. I think it's very disrespectful that you're going to have a pastel reveal without the pastel princess there, RuPaul. I'm just saying. I know he doesn't pick the themes, but still. VH1, World of Wonder, MTV, what's the tea? Go on.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Thank you. I was, just kidding.
I saw all these pastel looks. I was like, oh, Deja gonna be mad.
Girl, sickening. I mean, but it's sickening. To me, it gives me very Cher Horowitz from Clueless, but still sickening. Yeah, beautiful.
I like it. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite of the looks. I liked her promo look more than this, but I think it's a cute look.
I think that kind of how it usually is. Like I feel like one really hits where the other one may not hit as big. I'm not saying terrible, because this is not terrible at all. I don't think any of them are terrible. But like, it's just, to me, your promo is what's going to be blasted everywhere. It's going to be in every flyer. It's going to be on everything. That better be the thing. For the reveal, I think it's more or less like, show the world, at least for us, it was very show the world who you are, show the world your type of drag, as opposed to like, put on a character, right?
No, not me. I was like, it was my chance to catfish America. I was like, I'm about to show them what I want them to think I am, so I get the followers out of the gate.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you didn't see me wearing big headpieces during the show.
Or makeup.
I wore makeup.
You did wear makeup.
I wore makeup. I got clocked for it. You were there.
I know. Can I just give the tea? Michelle Visage told Maddy that he should get makeup tips from me. And you did.
And I did. That's why we look exactly the same. I'm Maddy, by the way. That's Deja, in case you were confused. Anyways. Also, Team Michelle also says she liked my flats, and they cut that out. I just want to reiterate that.
She did.
All you online trying to drag me.
Can I just tell you, name one person that could fully duck walk the entire runway in a heel? Probably a few people.
Yeah, probably a lot of people, yeah. I think half the queens in LA can do that. Yeah. But anyways, we digress. Moving on to the next person.
Speaking of duck walking.
Yes. So next up we have Anetra. Okay. That's one of the names, like, I've seen it spelled. I have not, like, heard it said out loud enough.
Anetra. Sickening. Also, no one has seen their boy looks, but she's a hot boy as well. So my first gig as a Ru girl was at Piranha in Vegas, which is where we live now. And she was there during the show, and I remember being like, literally on the floor, like, what the fuck? Because she has sex appeal. She's also a stunt queen, and she just has this effortless kind of rhyme and reason to her, and she knows the story. I told her, I said, hey girl, like, have you ever thought of Drag Race? And she's like, no, I just don't think it's for me. And then boom!
So she was probably already had the call when you told her.
No, literally, because literally.
I probably said the same thing, because I actually saw her in Vegas too, because whenever I performed at Piranha in Vegas, I went out to the drag brunch, and she was one of the performers in there. And I think she was the only girl in the show that wasn't a Ru girl, and you would not have been able to tell. She was doing the most. She was like sliding across the floor, flips, kicks.
But she also has this like sex appeal in ways. Yeah. Like it's not like you're gonna literally go, oh, she just stunt queen the whole time, or it's kind of like this like peaks and valleys of like sex appeal with the hair because she loves the hair, like a little hair moment. But she's literally one of the most amazing performers that I've ever seen.
Yeah, we're gonna say this a lot during this show about people being amazing performers because there are a lot of amazing performers on this season. So I
also love that she has like a signature. You know how like I have the heart and like my lashes. She definitely has like a signature thing with like the eye makeup with like the cut in the eye. Well, not a cut, but she has like a slash through her eye makeup, and I love that she's really kind of like branded herself, and it's going to be a recognizable mug. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's going to be like little kids on TikTok that are like, this is me doing Anetra makeup.
And do full makeup, just take white paint and go.
Yeah, 100%.
Sickening.
So the look itself, though, I like the look. It's like simple, but it's nice to look at. Yeah, we have to review looks. Sorry. This is probably the only reason people watch it.
Oh!
Yeah, I like the look. It's like I said, simple, not too super overstated. It's very similar to Amethyst and like the same vibe.
Like that streetwear kind of.
Yeah, that streetwear, which again is probably the prompt, so it fits. But yeah.
Lovely, and I love that she was one of the only queens that kind of did like natural hair color. Like I think most people kind of did like that vibrant kind of thing, but I love that she went more for natural. And like looking at her reveal as well, I think she kind of has a signature tone in color, and so I think she's pretty well branded right now as far as what we see, but who knows on the show, because I do love surprises.
Okay, this is her look for the
I think she actually made this look.
She made this look?
Yes, she sews a lot of her own stuff as well. So at Piranha, the girls actually make their own stuff. They have to have new stuff all the time, and so she's really good at construction, so I'm almost certain she made this look, and it's sickening. I
personally would like this look if it had like some different color pops, but it's still like really nice look.
Some like accent colors.
I'm honestly not the biggest fan of like super solid
monochrome. Same. Yeah. I always feel like for me, like accenting with either the hair, the makeup, or like maybe the shoe or something, just to break it up. But I totally understand that. Yeah. But she looks amazing.
Yeah.
And
I'm so excited. That's not any kind of like dig at the outfit itself. It's just a personal preference.
Sure.
Yeah. It's just a preference.
It's just a preference.
All right, next up we have Aura Mayari. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Aura. See, you're here. You're checking me.
Yes.
Aura Mayari. She is from Nashville, Tennessee. Another Playgirl. I don't know what is in the water out there.
Sickening performer.
Yes, amazing performer.
Sickening performer.
And just like George's too, like maybe it's because like they performed in like the same area and stuff, but they're really good at performing just like in a single like area.
They don't need a ginormous stage.
Yeah, they're not like jumping all around, like running around. Like they can like be in like a 5 foot by 5 foot area and just like everything there.
And that's kind of the Piranha Girls as well. The Piranha Girls are on a little tiny stage and they turn it the fuck out. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Aura. Sickening. I worked with her at Play whenever I went. And actually, I worked with her technically like the week before she went to go film. But we're not going to talk about that, even though I just said it. Anyways, also another hot man. Like hot guy. Out of drag.
I haven't seen her.
Okay.
Yeah. The look itself, I like the look. I like the color scheme. I can't tell like what the pattern is looking at it. The pattern's fun. The colors are fun. But I don't know like what the pattern is.
I think it's a custom pattern that Joshua Aponte from Chicago made her.
Oh.
So it's sickening. Personally speaking, and this is just me being just, we're here for our opinions. I would have done a different color hair and maybe a different style hair. Just personally speaking.
I can see that.
Just because I feel like it's so streetwear, and then I kind of feel like the hair is a little too pretty for the streetwear.
Yeah, it could have been.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I personally think it would look good with like a darker hair.
Yes.
But either way, like I get what you're saying though. I think it's a solid look though.
Yeah.
And like the bell bottom at the bottom there.
Cool.
Would you call that a bell bottom? It looks almost like it's just like a loose pant that's like kind of tied.
Yeah.
Right there at the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's kind of just like.
And you see the shoe poking out, and the shoe also matches like the pattern of everything.
Get the shoe, baby.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this look. I really like it. It looks good on her.
Sickening. Again, amazing performer. I think for her reveal, I think this was an outfit that was more her culture. I'm just assuming.
So between her and Anetra, we have like some more Asian representation on this season. Aura is Filipino, and so looking at this look, it is very different than a lot of the other girls' reveal looks.
Yes.
And it definitely feels like there is like a semblance of like culture within this look.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you were saying.
It was sickening. She's beautiful. And I love it that I don't think anyone else did that
kind of dark green. So I think that for her, it kind of stood out. And then the black, you know?
It looks nice.
Sickening. And also, both looks look like in the same collection, but different.
Yeah.
Which is what I love.
And she's also wearing both looks with just like the blonde, straight human hair unit, which, you know, that could have been a chance to like kind of show something more. This is the first time people see you. You have two looks.
Maybe she's a blonde.
Or maybe she's just a blonde the whole time. And that's valid.
That's fine.
That's valid.
Girl, Pearl did it. Trixie does it. Katya does it. Why not Aura?
Yeah. I actually didn't wear any hair. Now think about it, for my entire promo.
Oh yeah, because you had the little cow thing.
I was bald in the promo. A cow thing.
Cowl.
Oh, cowl.
Cowl.
Yeah, so I had the big headpiece, no hair, and then I was bald. So I think people thought I was going to be like a
bald queen.
Bald queen. Yeah. Up next, we have Irene the Alien DuBois. Of all the queens on the season, she has some of my favorite makeup looks. Everything's like very different.
Conceptual.
And then her style with it too. Like she identifies, you know, as alien, Irene the Alien DuBois, and that's, you're seeing the alien here, like the long fingers, the fun hair, the
what
pointy
did she
shoulders.
say? Like her real name is yeah, but no one can say that, so I go by Irene. I think it's so good.
I love like the juxtaposition between looking like so crazy, like the alien, like long fingers, and then her name is Irene.
But that's good. It's like that, like campy, kitschy kind of thing. It's kind of like Roger the Alien.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, why Roger?
Roger the Alien DuBois. Yeah, no, I love that. Like again, like I said earlier, I'm not really the biggest fan of like monochrome, but I think I like this look.
I think with this though, it's like you can tell the different types of pinks and stuff, and then I love that she incorporated the really high shoe with just a little toe poking through. I think that's sickening. For me, the only thing is I think that when I'm looking at everyone else in the promo, I feel like everyone else is kind of going street, and I think that she's kind of going more like pretty alien, and that's her. I'm not saying that it's wrong or anything. I just think that cohesion-wise, it looks a little like off-brand for the promo, but on-brand for her.
Yeah, it's like I can't really see her racing, but I get her drag in this. Yes. I like with that. I feel like that might have been a bold choice, but I feel like I know her drag aesthetic more than I do some of the other people.
Oh, absolutely.
Looking through like her Instagram, like this is her drag. This is what she does.
Yes. Beautiful, painted,
she's
gorgeous,
not here to catfish. Yeah, we like the look.
I love it.
And then going on to her reveal look, I didn't like.
I wasn't a huge fan of it. I know who made this, and I'm not going to say their name because I love them. I just think that there's a little bit of fit issues, but also I just didn't fully get the entirety of the vision of it.
Her makeup looks great. The hair's fun. But like just the look itself, like I said, she has like the horns and everything, and I feel like it doesn't really fit like the butterfly look.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really.
My biggest issue, like we talked about a minute ago with Aura, with like her bell bottoms, I really liked it. I don't like these bell bottoms here.
Yeah,
that's where it gets me.
That's where I'm like, it's a little ill-fitted, and then the bell bottoms kind of start a little high. So maybe it was just the measurements, maybe. But again, stunning, beautiful. I can't wait to see what she brings because it's just she's going to be literally one of those queens that you never know what you're going to get when she walks out. On that runway.
The moment she walks out and it pans close to her face, yours can be
sickening. Sickening. Love you, Irene. Can't wait to meet you.
Up next, we have all the way from Queens, New York, Jax. So Jax, again, with her look, another amazing look. It's a streetwear.
Gorgeous.
I don't think it like stands out a lot more against like some of the other looks. Sure. But I do think it's a good look.
I do love the hair. The hair looks good. The hair's really cool.
But yeah, the look itself, I think it looks nice. She looks good.
Yes.
Jax is definitely a queen that's also going to be one of the amazing performers. If you've seen any kind of videos of her, she is literally doing like back flips, front flips, all
side flips.
Yeah.
She is legit a lip sync assassin. She is going to be that acrobat, that stunt queen. She's going to be the Jasmine Kennedy of season 15 times 20. Right? Like literally, I've seen her perform. I've seen her live. She does everything that we... Actually, I don't wish I could because I would break my back. But it's just sickening. I think with her Meet the Queens as well, I did get a sense of being genuine and kind of just talking, right? Like, but to me personally, when I watch the Meet the Queens, I personally don't look for an over-the-top character. I don't look for any of that. I look for more of like, I'm talking with like a girlfriend, and I get that with her a lot. And I think I'm a cheerleader cheer coach. She was a cheerleader, so Jax, hey boo.
Moving on to her reveal look.
I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan
either.
I think that this I have this issue sometimes too with editing. I think that all of the pieces work individually, just maybe not fully together.
Yeah.
But the hair, live.
Yeah, the hair's fine, the big hair. But yeah, just like the look itself, it just seems like it's a lot of like pieces, just kind of like
different
together.
ideas put together.
I'm not sure what is like the story, like what's like the outfit and everything. Like it's fun. Like she's like was selling it on little reveal. It was fun to watch. Like I said, she's gonna be an amazing performer. So like I've seen her like turn some looks like on her Instagram.
Yeah. So
I know she probably has like some amazing stuff for the runway.
Oh, absolutely.
And even if it's not the best outfit for the runway, I'm sure she'll like really sell
turn it out.
But yeah, I just wasn't a fan of this one personally.
Yeah. But sickening, and I'm so excited. I'm telling you right now, her lip syncs are going to be stellar. I mean, pretty much everyone's lip sync is going to be stellar, in my opinion. Yeah. This is going to be the season of lip syncs. I'm just saying. Mark my words.
You heard it here first.
The season of lip syncs.
If it's not, Deja Skye. You know where to find her. Up next, we have Loosey LeDuca.
Yes, Lucy.
She is from Ansonia, Connecticut.
Okay, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Come on, Martha Stewart.
Yep. Connecticut. She is, according to her Meet the Queens, a drag queen by day, or no, drag queen by night, and a construction worker by day.
The look, I love the look. I think the look is very of the now, right? Like it's very trending with the, the rhinestone fishnet and the kind of streetwear kind of thing. And I mean, she looks beautiful, and I love the fact that she had the accent of the blue with the eyeshadow because I love that little pop.
Yeah, like this one is another like all kind of monochromatic. But I think there's a lot more contrast in this one. It has a little bit of that silver trim. It's fun to look at. It looks good. But I like this is a look. I think if most of the other queens had done this outfit, they would have wore like a flat straight wig. And the fact that she went like a bigger hair, it's more like kind of like. It looks almost like more traditional drag with like a modern like feel to it.
Yeah, she gives me, because she said in her Meet the Queens that she's been doing this for a very long time, so I'm guessing she's more of a seasoned, weathered queen. And so I could tell that she still has that kind of old school mentality, but I could tell that she still, like she said, she amps it up. She is forever changing and stuff like that. You don't want to get complacent. Yeah. And I love it. And I thought her Meet the Queens was very relatable too. I thought she came out very like genuine, Sickening, beautiful.
Yes. We love the promo.
I also think that she's going to be like really good at like comedic acting challenges.
Yeah, she had a really good like energy in her Meet the Queens. I think she'll be really good at like just talking like in the show and stuff. Moving on to her reveal look, I like the look. I don't think it's an awful look, but I do feel like this is a
drag 101 look.
Not necessarily that. I feel like it's almost like it's kind of like what Aura did with like the full color pattern, all over the outfit with the overcoat. Yes. But I feel like this is like Aura's is like the evolved version of this look.
I think it's a little more quintessential drag as opposed to something newer and fresh, like what she kind of did with her promo. I think that comparing the two, I mean, it gives good, like contrast because one is more, blah blah blah, like newer, and then one's a little more classic. That's the word I was looking for. Classic. So it looks great. I didn't like the hair with it. That was the only thing I didn't like. But I love the look.
All right. Up next, we have Luxx Noir London. She is from East Orange, New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yes, and she looks amazing.
She looks amazing. This is
something like if you would have described this outfit to me.
Yeah. You'd have
been if I would have read what this outfit was on paper, I would have been like, I'm not gonna like that. But looking at it. She laid everything right. It looked good. The color scheme, like everything just like fell into place with this look.
You could tell she is of the younger generation. I think she's a little more fashion forward and loves showing body. I think she's natural bodied, which I live for. For me, what really took it to that level was the hair choice. I loved the Luxx Noir as Storm kind of moment that like if Storm was in 2022, right? Yeah. And then she had her kind of like star. I loved it. This was literally hands down one of my favorite looks of the promos. And it was just epic. And I said this earlier, I love a queen that is melanated, but highlights the house down boots. I live for an under eye highlight, and she is highlighted, stunning.
Yeah, she looks amazing. Even like the eyebrows are like solid white.
Yes.
Like everything here like falls into place. It looks amazing. Is that her natural body or is she padded? Because I can tell that she has like the little like nude fishnets. But
that's her natural body.
It's her natural body.
Because if she were to go straight, she would be more
Yeah.
Straight up and down.
I mean, so there are some queens that wear like little wafer thin pads just to add, just like kind of fill in like the hip dips or like
no, that's
add
her,
just a little bit.
I mean, I could be wrong, but it looks like her natural body.
Yeah.
Either way, stunning.
But I mean, if it's not her natural body, the fact that we both thought it was.
That's good padding. Because people always think that I'm like naturally.
Yeah.
I couldn't even get that out.
No, people think you're the eighth wonder of the world. Your hips are so big.
Girl, you could take a nap on my hips.
Uh-huh.
They can soak up every amount of water in the ocean. Mm-hmm. They can save lives.
They can save lives. They can also destroy lives.
Yes, thick thighs save lives and destroy lives. Girl, at brunch, literally, I have to like maneuver very weird.
Yeah. You're just like knocking over people's like eggs and shit. Just
watch out for Fanny.
I will say too, her makeup. We were talking about her makeup. Her makeup's stunning. This is actually a queen I followed way before she was announced for Drag Race.
Cute.
She's always looks stunning. I love her aesthetic, like her, especially like her nose contour, the way she does it. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what she does, and she's a good performer too.
Yeah, she has a stamped, recognizable face, which is what
I think she will be a fashion queen of the season.
Sure.
Moving on to her reveal look. It's kind of like a little teddy bear type thing. I think it's cute. I thought it was a cute look. It wasn't, again, like not one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it like was cute. It was something totally different than what she showed for the first look, so I respect that. But it wasn't like I guess as impactful to me. But I love the little like pink bandage. Yeah. I thought it was so cute. Her mug is always going to be sitting right and gorgeous. And from what I can see, she's very conceptual and very thought out.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I think one of her strengths is going to be like in the details.
Yeah, it's very, she's very giving Willow energy. Like very that kind of conceptual, everything is really thought out. You're not just going to throw on something and just go, you know?
Yeah.
So I love that. I respect that.
Moving on, we have Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx.
Give it up for the big girls. Hey, give it up for the big girls. Hey.
She is from Miami, Florida.
Sickening.
Yes.
Sickening. Everything about this girl is amazing. I've talked to her before over the phone. Super sweet, super fun. Has a great personality. This look to me, sickening. This look does give classic drag with the twist, which is what I've been seeing kind of an ongoing theme with. Love the hair choice, and bitch is mugged. Beauty. I live.
Yeah. She looks amazing. She looks beautiful. I like the look. This wasn't, there is another like a bigger girl on the season too. I liked her look a little bit more than this one, which I'll talk about why whenever we get to her.
Sure.
I really like the hair, especially like those like little black wispies, like right in the front of like that blonde hair. It's almost like a bumblebee moment with like this little taxi outfit, the pop of pink.
I love that.
But watching her perform, looking at videos of herself, she's like she's not one of the crazy like bucking queens, but she has a really good like energy. She knows how to move her body, and I was getting very like you vibes, like the way you perform, because she'll kind of do something or she'll kind of dance for somebody, and then she'll kind of move over and like into like a space, and then she'll have like a fun moment, which just like starts like hitting it. You know, it's like it's
thank you for that compliment, even though thank you.
Yeah, it's like you know how to like have like levels, like peaks and valleys to your performances.
Yeah, and
it's
which is what is important.
It's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, she's a smart performer. She's just not going to do 50,000 death drops and stuff for no reason. She's actually like, you can tell the crowd is going to live for her. I have not seen her perform, but I know that she can kick really high.
Everyone's a performer this season.
Oh, literally.
Yeah. Moving on to her promo look, I didn't like it.
I love the idea of it. I don't like the execution because the color scheme, the silhouette is there. It's just the breastises was the thing that was throwing me off. I don't know who made this for her, but the fit was just not good.
For me, it was a couple things, like the breastises, as you said, but also with like the stringies like on the legs and stuff and on the corset, it just made the outfit look a lot busier than it was.
I enjoy it. I would have done different hair, but I enjoyed it. It's just like the execution just wasn't there. I feel like the idea was there, and maybe she didn't conceptualize this, but whoever sewed that for her, you need your money back because the fit was not good. The fit was just not good, and I would love for you to get this redone in your actual sides because I know this would be sickening if it was executed well.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, we are not the end-all be-all opinion
at all.
When you're watching these review videos, this is just our opinion, just kind of talking about it.
That's it.
Giving some insight with with what limited knowledge we have.
Literally,
very limited knowledge in Deja's case. When you're watching these review channels, form your own opinions.
Yeah.
If you love this, we're not here to yuck your yum.
Here's the thing. We're just doing it in a safe space on Maddy's channel that we can just kiki with.
Yeah.
Our stuff is not to be taken seriously. It's just a preference
And that's it. We think they're all stunning and they're all sickening.
Yeah.
So
yeah, look at these looks, develop your own opinions. If you agree with us, great. If not,
that's fine too.
Yeah, just argue why. Be like, no, this is great because there's a reference to this. I like it because of this. This is your own opinions. Drag is art, and art is
subjective.
No. All right, moving on. We have Miss Marcia.
Marcia.
She is one of the New York queens this season, and I like this look. So look,
I do too.
Let me back up.
Okay.
When it popped up, I first saw it. I didn't like it.
Okay.
But then, like, the longer I look at it, the more I like it because I start noticing all these little details. Like, her makeup's like stunning. She looks very like natural, very very soft.
Yeah.
But looking at this look, I keep noticing more things the more I look at it. Like the black leather suit underneath everything. How like the black, like it's almost like a stitching around it. You kind of get like that. Yeah, the piping. Yeah. Thank you, Deja.
You're welcome.
Award-winning designer over here.
Well, I just know things.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know, it looks really nice. It's like, you get that taxi feel, but it still is very just like fashionable.
See, this to me is the prime example of taking an older reference and making it of the time. If you look at this fabric is not just a plain yellow fabric. This fabric has ridges. This fabric has different dimension to it. The piping is immaculate. And then I love that she put the black cat suit right underneath it because that's very of the time. So I love that this is quintessential. You could tell her references is very 60s, very Lana, Del Rey, but making it more current. I live for this. This was hands down one of my favorites. And like for me, that I love the extra. I could be subdued to sometimes, but this was stunning. This was beautifully done. She didn't need to do the extra, but it was so effective. I love it. Love it.
Like I said, when it first popped up, my brain just said simple. Like I don't like it, but then like I took a second. I'm looking at it, just really examining it, and it keeps growing, and I'm just like, wow, this has like it's so subtle with like all the details and everything.
Sickening.
Moving on to her reveal look. This is another one, again, it wasn't one of my favorite ones, but again, she's going for like this reference, this kind of time era, especially with like her, Marcia is the Brady Bunch. Her drag is very soft.
The look is fine. I love the backpack. There's just a proportion problem. I can tell that she doesn't pat at all, but I think that if she would have either nipped it in a little bit at the waist or maybe patted a little bit, it just looks very straight.
Yeah.
If the shirt was at the waist, maybe it would give a better silhouette, but I just, personally speaking, for my opinion, it's just the proportions are a little weird with the undershirt. I wish it was a little more flared out, because that's very 60s, 60s, flared out. That's the only thing. Love the color scheme. I love her makeup. Love the backpack, and
it's a really cute look. I think the way I would describe it is that like this look it's an amazing like tip around at the club look.
Maybe that's her aesthetic, right?
As far as like the drag race like reveal, like it's not as like big or like fun as some of the other ones.
Sure.
I mean, and there's a lot of kind of like subdued looks within like like the reveal and stuff. Like I've seen this girl at like one of the movies or something, and she comes in and everyone looks at her because like she's stunning and she's like has an aesthetic. Yeah, people like it. But as far as like the reveal, like she feels almost like out of place. Yeah, it looks good, but almost like not.
I mean, this is a prime example of. This is her brand and what she does. It just maybe didn't fit in with the cohesion of the theme.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still beautiful, still stunning. I love her energy.
We'll say too, looking through like some of her stuff too, she is also, you would not guess by looking at her, because again, she looks like that girl that kind of shows up at the parties, socialite. Yeah. But she's an amazing performer. I think she was a theater kid.
She's on Broadway right now.
Oh, see? There it is.
She's literally on Broadway in drag.
Yeah. She's like doing the kicks.
Yep.
Huge, again, another amazing performer this season. There's going to be some phenomenal.
These lip syncs, girl. If these lip sync songs are not good, they're pulling the patch.
Moving on, we have Mistress Isabelle Brooks.
Yes.
From Houston, Texas.
The first queen from Houston, Texas.
The first queen from Houston, surprisingly.
Yes,
Houston is long overdue. There's such a handful of people they could have chosen. And this season, the debut for Houston happens to be Mistress Isabelle Brooks. I think she is an amazing choice for it.
Beautiful.
With this look, I will say, like as I was saying earlier, with
Malaysia,
Babydoll's look, it was a good look. It wasn't my favorite of like the bigger girls, and this is why right here, whoever made this outfit knows their lines and proportions. Like Mistress, like
Patrick Howell made this.
Patrick Howell? That makes sense. That makes sense. Because, like, Patrick Howell makes a lot of stuff for, like, Eureka, who's also a bigger girl. But
they're pretty much almost the same size.
Knows how to, like, form everything, makes the lines. Like, you see her proportions. Like, it looks amazing. It's eye-catching.
Sickening.
I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Always mugged. She is one of the girls that do nothing subtle. Hair is not subtle. Makeup's not subtle. Costume is not subtle. She goes for that over-the-top. She said it in her Meet the Queens, where she will take from the old, take from the new, and kind of make it her own thing. And that's what I see in this. I'm almost certain she made her own wig because she has a wig business, and it's sickening. It's always huge, gorgeous fucking hair. I can tell and I can sense that she's going to bring the drama. And I am here for it.
I hope so.
I'm here for it. Our season, minus you and Jasmine, our season was very sweet. So I'm hoping.
Well, even the me and Jasmine drama, there wasn't like stakes or actual like vitriol. No. I mean, but it's.
I will say, I think Maddy and Jasmine, because I was in the bottom with you guys for that episode. After that fight, I knew I wasn't gonna lip sync. I was like, oh, you guys are good. Like, I'm good right now.
That's why you didn't try to stop it
at all. I was like,
if you were like safe that episode, you would have been like, your sister, stop
it. You guys are not.
But because you were up for elimination, you're like, oh, let me just get out of the camera shot.
Hey.
Yeah. Anyways, Mistress Isabelle, she looks amazing, phenomenal. I just want to say, like, there is no such thing. Like, she is not the Eureka of the season.
No.
You know, a bigger Queen of Color is not the Silky of the season.
Nope.
Like, these people are their own individuals of the season.
Yes.
With that being said, like, I do think she does have the same, like, kind of mindset with drag that Eureka has, where it's kind of older style with modern twists, and everything is big.
Yeah. I mean, I for me personally, it spoke to me in her Meet the Queens. Her Meet the Queens dinner was very insightful. But what spoke to me was like, she was like, I'm not trying to reinvent anything. I'm not trying to be the most original person out there. She's like, this is the type of drag that I love and that inspired me, and so I want to give homage to that. That to me is amazing. It's very like what Cornbread said on her Meet the Queens, how she was like, you know, like my community built me up and my community kind of did that for me. So I respect it. I think she's going to be sickening. But this look, epic.
Yeah. Again, another amazing performer.
Yes.
She can move. She knows how to move her body.
Again, kick her fucking nose. It's crazy.
Moving in her reveal look, the same thing. Like, the proportions are right. The hair is big. The makeup, everything is color. Like, the color scheme and everything. She looks good.
Beautiful. One of my designers, Ruben, made this, and he's from Houston as well. Sickening. I know, I'm not going to say how much it was, but I know that this cost a pretty penny, and you can tell. You can tell that this is immaculately done. You can tell the fabric choices, beautiful and expensive. She looks expensive. And the way that they played with the feather, super cool. She didn't just put two boas on. They fully made a thing. Sickening.
No, it was amazing. She looks amazing. And if what she brought for like the promo and the reveal, this is going to be the whole season, we're going to get amazing big girl looks. And I'm excited. All right, moving on. Deja, please calm down. Don't be upset. We have a new pastel princess.
Bitchware.
Miss Princess Poppy. Pastel Princess Poppy.
Girl, suck a dick.
Just saying. She does have an identifiable pastel brand going through her Instagram and what she showed in the promo, and we're about to show the reveal.
Yeah.
Pastels, lighter colors. I mean, with this being the hot pink, it's probably the most like vibrant of like things that I've seen her wore. In like looking through some of her stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, Princess Poppy.
Pastel is one of those colors that looks good on everyone, but the reason why I was geared towards because I just love the colors in general, but I don't see a lot of queens of darker skin tones doing it, so it kind of drew me to that because I feel like it really brings out my melanin and it really brings, you know, it's just different, but sickening. She's super campy, like super fun.
Yeah, no, Princess Poppy, like she's another one of the people. It's kind of like Amethyst, right? They are like very campy, very funny, but like looking at them, you would not expect that, you know, like to show up.
And that's cool. I think there's actually a lot of queens that, like, I just think the newer generation of drag is just very put together, and then they have their pops of like, well, I'm a little bit campy, I'm a little bit, you know, I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll, you know. But she's sickening, beautiful mug, great bone structure.
Yeah. Also,
I think she's going to bring a lot of fun stuff.
Also, another San Francisco queen. So
Callie in the house.
She gets, another Callie in the house, but she's following Lady Camden's footsteps.
Yes.
Hopefully she can bring the crown back to San Fran since Lady Camden couldn't. It's no shade to Lady Camden. She's just not good. She's just not good. She's just not good. Tell her I said that. No, she's fine. She won $50,000. She's fine.
Okay, this reveal look. Oh my fucking God. This to me I think right now where I see fashion going is very like streetwear, campy, tacky. And I mean tacky in the best possible way because rhinestones and feathers are really becoming like the staple again, right? Because for a while it was very like wearing a corset and a bra and thinking that you're fashion. I'm not talking about Bosco, by the way, because she's literally fashion. But what I mean is there was a time where literally it was a corset, I'm fashion. You know what I mean? Now I think that like that tacky kind of over the top is coming back. And again, I mean tacky in the best possible way because I love tacky. This gives me everything. This to me, I could see her performing in this. I could see her walking on the runway in this. I could see her walking on the runway on Drag Race in this. I could see her entering the room in that. Like this to me is like, it's very versatile and she looks fucking amazing.
Yeah. I will say like, I also like the look. I didn't love the look, but I did like the look. I think it's another one that's a kind of understated, but again, it's another one. The longer you look at it, the more little details you notice. Like the hair, the very kind of crazy Y2K hair. There's like the shoulders, a little. The cutouts are different. I would have liked to see like the shirt, like the skirt, like a little bit shorter, almost kind of brought up.
Oh yeah.
About the way it kind of pokes out there. It's just, but yeah, that's just a small gripe. But either way, the look is good. It's solid.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Miss Robin Fears, another Connecticut queen. She is from Hartford, Connecticut.
Isn't that where Harvard is?
Hartford? You mean Harvard, the college?
Yeah.
I don't think Harvard is in Hartford. No, I don't think so.
You didn't have to yell at me. I was just asking a question.
Well, you're being stupid. I'm going to make you feel stupid.
That's a really good blonde moment.
I didn't get the snatch game.
So
okay. I'm projecting right now. Anyways, so yeah, another Connecticut queen. So she's from Hartford. One of the other queens is from West Hartford, which, if I'm correct, is just west of Hartford. So yeah, I think there's a lot of like queens, Connecticut queens. There's so many. Okay, so I will say, I'm being vulnerable with you right now.
Hold my hand.
Yeah. So a quarter of the queens from Connecticut. I didn't know they had drag in Connecticut. I forgot that Connecticut was a state. Wow. And that's not on Connecticut. No shade to you guys. That's on the American education system. Yeah. But I've traveled around. I know a lot of queens from all over the place. Never in a million years thought like Connecticut queen. That's where the drag is.
I only know Connecticut because of Martha Stewart, because she's from Connecticut, because she has a Connecticut accent. Okay. But back to Robin. She is the only queen that did a gown, which to me stood out because, like I love a gown. I love it to the floor. I know that Jeffrey Kelly made this, sickening designer. I love it. I think that she gives classic drag to me, which is not... That is sickening to me.
Something about this, it's like, if this looks like like we're talking about the season 1 promo, or even like season 4, it's kind of like this kind of vibe.
Yes.
If this promo was like the person on that promo, then you would have been like, oh, that's the winner of the season.
Yes. Because
it feels almost like that era. But it's, again, like more modernized. She looks amazing. She looks phenomenal. It's very different than everyone else.
The hair, the mug. She, again, was one of the girls in the Meet the Queens that was very personable, very honest. Sickening. Also, super sweet. We've talked before.
Oh, that's why you're being nice. You're biased.
No. Literally, like, she's actually really sweet.
Moving on to her reveal look. This is another one, like, I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah.
I think it's decent. It's a cute little look. Again, it's another one, like, if you're walking around the club, I would be like, oh, she's the moment. She looks great.
Yeah, if she wore this on the stage, I'd be like, oh my God, I would tip her. Sickening. Yeah, I like it. It's very George's to me. Like, with the pigtails and the silhouette, it's very kind of similar to what George's wore in our reveal. I was
going to say, like, I've seen George's wear, like, the skirt with, like, that little, like, on the side.
Yeah.
Like strappy on the side.
Not to compare. It's just, it gives that kind of vibe.
She's the George's of the season, confirmed. Yeah.
Like you said, it's fine. It does the job. I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, you don't live, laugh, love it.
No. Okay. It's really cute though. I hope she wears it to perform it.
Before we move on from Robin, I will say too that like she self-identifies like as a dancer, and I will say like I've seen some of the videos of her performing. She can move her body, so I'm excited to see what she does in lip sync. Again, another performer that I think is going to do great in lip sync.
Girl, but who's going home if all these girls are great at lip sync?
I don't know.
Also, who's the assassin?
The assassin?
Oh. Where did that come from?
Up next from LA, we have Miss Salina EsTitties.
Okay, so let me tell you, first and foremost, she did not say this on her Meet the Queens, probably because it's gross. But Salina EsTitties is a kind of a nod on Salina EsTitties.
Oh.
But then it's EsTitties, right? So you say it fast, it's titties. But it's STD. She does not have them. I know her personally. She is a Los Angeles. I love her. I've worked with her so many times. She's sickening, stunning, campy, goofy, amazing, fun. But I just want to let y'all know because she didn't say it in her Meet the Queens.
Mm-hmm. I thought her name was going to be more of a play on the words. It's kind of like a boob job, like Saline titties. Like saline, like injections in the titties. That's what I thought it was.
Did you guys get
but
that?
Maybe it's not. Maybe I caught something that didn't, or maybe I'm 100% wrong. I don't know. Anyways, looking at her look though, her look is fun. Obviously, from her Meet the Queen, she has a very big personality. Yeah. Like, this look isn't my favorite. It's another, like I said earlier, it's like almost like a little too chaotic for me. Mm-hmm. Again, that's a personal preference of mine.
Because you're so simple.
I'm a simple man.
I'm a simple man. It's gorgeous. It's very streetwear. It's very of the time. It's very, like, fits in with it. I love that it's almost giving camouflage without, it's clearly not camouflage, but it kind of gives that camouflage vibe.
I like the crimped hair with it. That she
I was about to say, I love the hair.
And from her Meet the Queens, like of all the Meet the Queens, she definitely had the biggest personality.
Boldest, for sure.
And the Meet the Queens, like I don't know how she's going to be on the season. Maybe she'll like, she might be that way the whole time she's there, or it might just be kind of just the excitement, first time out, first impression. Yeah. But either way, I think she definitely made like the biggest impact. I feel like I remember her Meet the Queens the most, just because she was so
in your face and gorgeous. Yeah,
just
for sure. She's fun. She's campy. Like she is a very I feel like all of her numbers have a camp element to it. Kind of like Marcia, and Amethyst. They have a camp element to their numbers. But she is really one of the most creative number-wise queens. Like I've seen her do, she was dressed as a In-N-Out worker and then took off her hat and had fries falling out. I've seen her do, oh my God, it's my favorite movie and I can't remember her name. I've seen her do, what's the bitch from Hercules? Meg. I've seen her do Meg, and then she had the Muses as finger puppets singing.
Oh, that's fun.
So it's like it's fun, campy, like cute numbers. I personally think that people are gonna love her.
Yeah, but the only downside of that means like based off her Meet the Queens, I feel like she might be good at like acting challenges, being like over the top. That we realize.
She said she's an actor first.
But when it comes to like lip syncs, that can also hurt you. Like there's songs you can sell with camp, but also songs that don't go over as well as I learned the hard way.
Well, that's the thing about a lip sync artist and then Maddy, is you feel the song. Not every song requires a dip. It's death drop for white people. Not every song requires a split or the mouth. Not every song requires that. You kind of have to fill out the song. So if she can camp it up, it's going to be great. But I totally understand if it's not. But she can also dance. She's like, went to theater. She's a dancer. So I think she has a lot more up her sleeve.
I'll be the judge of
Happy Lee Miller.
All right, moving on to her reveal look. Again, this is another one. It's fun. It's not one of my favorites, but also like I appreciate like it feels camp. Like she's trying to be over the top. It's very like it's similar to some of the other looks, but it's a lot more kind of
campy.
Yeah, just like over the top. It actually looks a lot like
Amethyst.
It's almost like the exaggerated version of Amethyst.
Yeah, I'm not a super fan of this. I'm a plus size diva. We have broad shoulders. We are bigger bodied, okay? Get a breastplate that fits. I could see her breastplate and I know her breastplate was like this. I want it to be more proportioned. But I love the hair.
Now you coming for her EsTitties.
Well, I want her EsTitties to be proportioned. Love the hair. Love her so much. Rooting for you, sis. Go out there and kill them with bigger titties.
But be better, Deja said. Moving on.
Hold on.
She is an upcoming queen on the scene.
Fresh and new.
She is fresh and new. She started drag a week ago. No, she's the icon, the legend. She's a former Miss Continental from Los Angeles.
Sasha Colby. And she gets a fucking because she's a legend and an icon. Yeah. Not a lot of people have the fucking. She has the Latrice fucking Royale.
Yeah.
Sasha fucking Colby.
Maddy fucking Morphosis. Anyways.
She is literally, when she said in her Meet the Queens, I'm your favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen, that is a 1000% fact.
Yeah.
Every Drag Race girl knows, respects, and loves Sasha Colby. So just know she has literally the entire franchise rooting for her. I'm just putting that the entire Drag Race franchise rooting for her because we are such a huge fan of hers. She has been in the scene for years. I didn't call her old. I said years. Mm-hmm. But she's sickening. She's stunning. Also very sweet. And again, there is no one that performs like Sasha Colby. People try. I see people ripping off her moves all the time. She has sex. She has sex on stage. And if she needs to pull out a split or two, she'll do it. But it's... Oh, sorry. That was. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No,
I was excited.
I'm glad you got that out of your system. Yeah. You know, Sasha. She's an icon in the scene. Like when I started drag, she was one of the people that everyone talks about, even from Bumfuck, Arkansas. Yeah. Like everyone knows Sasha Colby. She's gonna do amazing. She's an amazing dancer. She looks phenomenal. She's gonna have amazing runways. I really think like the only thing that might trip her up on this season, I don't know how she would be like in an acting challenge. I don't know what she's like in that. Yeah. But obviously, like she has this confidence about herself. But again, does it transfer? I think that's the only reason she wouldn't go far.
I mean, to me, even if she's in the bottom, bitch is going. Whoever's against her is going home. They're like, even if she, I know it's not possible, but if she was in the bottom every single episode, whoever was in the bottom would go home. Like she's literally that stunning. Also, her walk is beautiful. Like her runway walk, beautiful. And I know she has the friends that are going to get her the good clothes. So I know she's going to look stunning.
Yeah. Anyway, now that we're done.
Gushing over her.
The outfit itself, she looks stunning. Obviously, this is it. She's a body queen. She's beautiful. She's stunning.
Phil's saying he wants to fuck her. That's why.
Whoa, Deja. No. Okay, this is a family show. This is a family show. This is a family show. Kids watch this.
Who's the kids?
PBS. It's on PBS Kids. My show comes on right after Arthur.
Public bottom service. Got it.
It looks really good. It looks amazing. She looks stunning.
I love that she just stuck with the pink, black, and white kind of scheme. And she, like you said, she is a body queen, and she's going to show that off. She looks stunning.
Also, like the straps, they go all the way from like into the hair, down the body, into the shoe, like the entire thing.
Yeah.
Because when I first looked at it, I didn't even notice that it was like in the hair also. But
yeah.
Hindsight.
Stunning. And also long inches. You know the Colby has inches, honey. Yeah, she's if you guys didn't know, she's Carrie Colby's drag mother.
Yes. The hair is expensive, and if you watch any videos of Sasha, you know that she will get her money's worth on that hair. She flips it the whole way. All right, moving on to her promo look. I think it's a really good look, but again, it's not one of my favorite ones.
Sure. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's again, she shows off her body. She's stunning. She's a goddess. And I do think it gives that very vibe of like kind of that promo vibe of like taxi and racer and stuff like that. So she's stunning. I love the latex. Yeah, it's just again, same for me. It wasn't my like favorite.
Yeah,
no, great.
I know she has a lot of amazing, beautiful garments.
Yes.
And I feel like a lot of queens in the promo and the reveal. Their reveal took a second chair to like the promo.
Agreed.
Look. Obviously, because the promo is people's like first impression,
yes, like I said.
What people, what they're gonna be using for their profile pictures and everything. But
we know that we have a lot longer to prepare for the promo as opposed to the reveal because we got our reveal prompt maybe a week and a half before, and we kind of were just told just bring whatever. So
yeah. And moving on, we have the final two contestants, Sugar and Spice. They're going to be competing individually, but I'm going to talk about them as a unit and then separately because they did have their own little moment together. It is a thing that like they.
How do you feel about that?
This competition. I personally think that I like it. I think it's interesting.
Do?
Yeah, because it's like. It's obviously, there's no way for them to do this competition without drama because they can't have two winners and they're competing individually. They're going to have to compete against each other. There's absolutely going to be times they're on different teams.
Oh, I was talking about how do you feel about them getting a moment together for the reveal.
Oh, okay, that was a little shady, I will say. But
that's what I meant.
I understand why, because I think production does want to hammer home that, like, hey, even though they have very different aesthetics, these are twins.
Sure.
But
because they made it known, it was like Sugar, Spice, twins. Yeah, I mean, I just think if I was one of the 16 girls on the show, I'd be very much like
why didn't I get it?
Why didn't I get kind of that? Because you technically get double, if not triple, because then they come back again, like at the end with all of them. But
Okay,
that's nothing to them.
Salty. Yeah.
But also, that's nothing to them. They didn't say, "Hey, let's put it together." It's production.
Yeah.
Their look.
So first up, we'll talk about Spice. Again, they're from they live in Los Angeles. I think they said that
They're from New Jersey.
They were from New Jersey originally, now based in Los Angeles. You've probably seen them on TikTok. They're probably like the most famous TikTok people that are the most famous drag queens that are not
on Drag Race until now.
Yeah, until now.
There's I think they definitely have a signature aesthetic because literally, in my opinion, their promo and their reveal looked identical. They just switched the colors up. So they definitely have like that Bratz Monster High doll kind of aesthetic.
That's what I was going to say. And they also seem like they're going for different ones. Like with Spice, seems like she's going more Monster High. And Sugar seems like she's a little bit more
Now, do you think, because we're just discussing them as a pair, pretty much, because that's just how it is. Do you think that on the runway, they're going to have the same outfit in different, do you think they're literally going to come down with the same prompt in different colors? Because that's kind of what they kind of do a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely might because they have the closet for it. Obviously, like, if you follow them on TikTok, they're doing outfits all the time.
Girl.
So, I mean, they could do like similar things. Yeah. But also, I really feel like with them competing against each other, I would assume that they would take the opportunity to try to like establish themselves individually.
Yes, I agree. I love that. I love that they're twins and they still have their individual aesthetics, but are very cohesive. And so obviously Spice is the more spicy one, the more darker kind of one. I love
Sugar's the sweeter one.
Yeah, I love the outfit that Spice is wearing. I could tell that she loves pigtails, and that's very her aesthetic. Girl, if you have a brand going on Drag Race, solidify that brand, right? Yep. And so that's definitely what she did.
Yeah. And then looking on to, we're still talking about the promos, but then looking at Sugar's, again, like Sugar's, it's very much in the same vein. Like it definitely seems like they are in from like the same like little doll universe.
They love those
different
huge platform
they love
shoes, girl. I live.
Their proportions are good. Their drag looks good. They're polished. Their paint looks amazing.
Oh, amazing, stunning. Beautiful paint. Yeah.
I really think the difference between them is just going to be like what registers with like the audience. Like, are people really going to be drawn to like that pretty like Sugar does? Are they going to like that little bit more like an edge that Spice is doing? I think they'll definitely develop their own. Like, they're going to have their like combined audience, like the people that follow them on TikTok love the twins, but then I think you're also going to get a lot of audience members. They're like, I'm a big Spice fan or I'm a big Sugar fan.
Yeah.
And I'm, but also too, like, how far are they going to go in the competition? What's going to happen? How is their individual aesthetics going to translate?
I mean,
or is it going to look too much?
If I'm being honest, I really don't think that their placement is going to matter at all. I think that people are just going to love them regardless. They're young, they're gorgeous, skinny, pretty. Like, I feel like regardless, people are going to be obsessed with them. So it doesn't really matter about, like, literally, I feel like they are the two that are set up. Regardless, even if they went home first, people are still going to obsess with them just because they have such a huge platform. But I just got this because I was going to ask if they're British, but because Spice's reveal is British. But I think it's a reference to like Spice Girls, like Spice.
Well, we can go ahead and like talk about it. So starting off with Spice's reveal look, that's exactly what I thought too. Like, her name is Spice with the British flag. That's
cool.
When I first saw it, I saw the British flag and I was like, I don't get it. But then it makes sense. Spice Girl.
It didn't until afterwards.
Again, if she's not going for that, then missed opportunity. But that's definitely what it was reading to me.
Yeah. Does she also only wear black hair?
Well, I think this has like a blue tinge.
I know, but like
also, yeah, So far in the promo and the reveal, she's wearing like black or just super dark hair.
Black on black.
Yeah, very dark. So is she gonna like diversify, shake it up during the season? Is this her aesthetic? Is it, Deja is a perfect example of someone who has like a very dark, grungy aesthetic, but she also changes the colors a lot too.
I think that I can just tell I know some things of them. I think that they're very, their brand is very important to them. And so I think that Spice's brand is very dark, very Monster High, and then Sugar is very Bratz doll. Yeah. So and if they stick with that, branding, do your thing, boo.
As far as, do you like the look itself?
No. I don't. No,
Damn, Deja.
I don't. I think it's like fine. It's like how you were saying about like a tipping around outfit. Yeah. I think that's very like a tipping around outfit. It's great for her aesthetic, but I'm not a ginormous fan of.
Yeah.
The look, her promo I did like, but not the reveal.
Yeah, I really liked her promo.
Yeah.
But as far as like this, yeah, same thing I said before.
Yeah.
Now looking at Sugar's, Sugar went a completely opposite direction. She was very almost like Princess Deja, Belle. She had like a big brown hair, a little yellow dress. Again, it's a cute outfit. I liked it more than I liked Spices. So like this is the first time out. I feel like their promo was very similar. It was very equal in my eyes. But as far as the reveal, I like Sugar's more.
So your theory is kind of correct because their promo was very copy and paste, basically like opposite colors. This is completely different silhouette, completely different vibes. So I think you're right about how like they're really individuals at the end of the day, and your reveal is the first thing that people see. So I'm glad that they literally went, I'm gonna do me and I'm gonna do me, and that's it. Yeah. You know?
So like this is the first time we really got to see the twins do something completely different, and they really establish themselves.
Yeah.
And now people I think are gonna make that judgment call of like which one do they like more, comparing the two. And in this case, I like Sugar's more than I like Spices in this. 0.1 for Sugar.
Yeah. But
Sugar's in the lead.
Yeah, I think so too. But I just think right, yeah. I love it. I love the big kind of drag hair on Sugar. But yeah, I like it. I like hers better on better than Spices.
Yeah. Okay, so Deja.
Yes.
We're not gonna say least favorites because that's negativity, and we don't fucks with that because we're from season 14 and we're all congenial.
Yes.
World peace. Who had your favorite look?
If I was, we're talking about promos, correct?
Yeah, favorite promo.
I think my favorite promo has to be Luxx Noir London. I think it's just so fresh. I think the wig, just from head to toe, it just did it for me. It's on brand. It's just sickening. Everyone did sickening, but hers to me was just a little bit, up there. What about you?
My favorite would probably be Mistress Isabelle's.
Yes, for the big girl.
Yeah, the big girl. Like, because it's like she's a big girl, but like it made her body look amazing. The way it's cut, Patrick knows what he's doing. Like the hair, it goes into it. It's that big drag. It's big drag, but it's proportional drag. It's fun. I don't know. It's just a solid look. I enjoy it.
Look at that.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
Work. Y'all better work.
But I think Luxx definitely would have been like one of my second choices. Her or honestly Amethyst.
Amethyst was really cool. I love the whole flame thing. Yeah.
There is not a single look in this promo that I did not like.
Literally.
Yeah.
The promo was sickening. Should we talk about the reveal as well?
Let's do it.
I mean, let's do our favorite. So who was your favorite reveal?
My favorite one.
What?
I want to be nice and pick somebody else, but it's Mistress Isabelle. She's my favorite.
Yeah!
I will say, like, with a lot of the reveals, like, I was just kind of underwhelmed with the reveals. Sure. And again, if it's indicative of like ours, the reveal is almost like a secondary.
Yes.
We knew about the promos. You could be ready for it. The reveal was very like last minute for us, so I assume it was for them too. Just kind of whatever you have thrown together.
Right.
But Mistress Isabelle's, that shit looked intentional and it looked good.
Yep. Expensive too.
The proportions, the body, the colors, the drag.
Sickening. Yeah. Sickening with Mistress.
Who was your favorite reveal?
I would have to say Princess Poppy.
Princess Poppy?
It's not even the pastel thing because everyone was in pastel. I just loved the way it looked. Like I said, it literally could go for kind of anything and it was still giving fashion, but I just loved it. It's fashion. It's fashion. I just think it just fit her well, and I don't know. I just liked it. But also, Mistress was my other choice. But I think Princess Poppy's was just a little more impactful for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sickening.
All right, so that's it, Deja. That's the season 15 cast.
So final thoughts?
There they are. Final thoughts. So I think it's going to be a really good season. I think there's going to be a lot of amazing performances.
Yes.
A lot of amazing runways. But for me, it's like where I am not sure how it's going to go is a lot of like the confessionals, acting challenges. Because I feel like from the Meet the Queens, I didn't get a real semblance of like who these people were.
Sure. And I think I saw some comments about that. Like, I would just love to see more of who they were. I did have a sense, I think I was telling you off camera, I did have a sense that they were kind of like, some of them, not all of them, some of them were like playing up or just not being authentic to themselves. And that's literally the point of Meet the Queens. It's supposed to be yourself. But I agree. I think the lip syncs are going to be out of this fucking world. So if you could only pick one, only one queen that you would predict would be the lip sync assassin, who would it be?
I think, for obvious reasons, Sasha. But at the same time, there's a lot of other like amazing queens. I think the other queens are really going to hold their own against Sasha. I think the advantage that Sasha has is like her unique style and like how she can really sell like any song that she does.
Yeah.
I think some of the other like advantages, like people like Anetra, where it's just pure physicality.
I literally asked you for one, and you took my other one.
I know. Well, I was
so rude.
Well, I was gonna say if I had to pick one, I think it'd be Sasha.
Okay. If I had to pick one, it would be Anetra, only because I feel like, what does Ru love more than splits and stunts? He gags every time.
The hilarious Ross Matt.
Yeah. But like, he literally loves that more than anything. So I feel like Anetra can still give that sex appeal and that raw dancery. But she'll also give you the stunts.
This raw dance.
Right. But she can also give you the stunts, and I think that Ru just loves the stunts. Yep. But hands down, I think this is going to be some of the better. How about this? It better be some of the best lip syncs in Drag Race history.
Yeah, I think we're going to get some of the best lip syncs. Based off their Meet the Queens too, a lot of the queens, they kept saying the same thing of like, get ready for a lot of drama this season.
Yeah.
I definitely was sensing like there's some kind of tension that was going on. So I think there's going to be a lot of, I think it's going to be an interesting season for sure.
Do you have any favorites?
Any favorites?
Yeah.
I really like, obviously Sasha, Anetra, like pretty much any like the dancing queens. I think they're all going to be phenomenal. I think Mistress Isabelle Brooks is one of my favorite ones.
She's my favorite. Yeah,
her energy from the Meet the Queens, like her drag itself. I mean, I am somebody that I don't do the kind of drag that she does, but I really appreciate that kind of drag.
But that's why it like intrigues you.
She does it so well.
Yeah, I think that like Anetra, Mistress, and I think that Aura are ones that I'm like looking forward to seeing, but also Sasha and Salina, because I know them, I know what they're capable of, and I can't wait to see a new side. But but sickening.
Overall
16 girls, and I think that they all are individuals, and they all have a strong sense of self, and I think this is going to be a sickening season.
Yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Again, these are just our thoughts, our opinions. We are not the end-all be-all opinion of drag.
At all.
Drag is art. Art is subjective. Whatever your opinion is, if you agree with us, great. If not, comment what your thoughts are in the bottom.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, please spread nothing but joy and positivity. If you don't like somebody or their drag, just
don't tag them.
This is literally it's a TV show.
Literally.
They're just strangers. Be nice. And if you love them, follow them and support them. But yeah, just spread positivity. Peace and love.
Love
Season
it.
14.
Well, thank you, sis, for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
It was great. I'll definitely be back. And you can go to my channel.
Yeah. We'll probably do some more stuff together in the future. I'll probably be on her channel at some point.
Yeah, you can show me how to like drive tractors.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how to drag.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
You see what I put up with?
You know I love
the blatant heterophobia.
Heterophobia.
Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, subscribe, all the things. Love you guys.
Bye. Smash that like button.